Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I'm Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, on this episode of Saturday Morning Bullet Points, we've got to talk about some of the hypocrisy from the leftist gun controllers of the highest order. This video's got tweets from some of the most progressive Democratic groups that are all of a sudden pro 2A. Mind-boggling, I know. It's amazing what happens when a threatening power invading a first world country does to your morals, ethics, and political views. Anyway, beyond that, we've also got some Democratic politicians who have said we can't fight F-15s, and there's no point in fighting the Army, so why do you even need guns? Well, they're also arming them too. Everything is going to be in this video. There's linked in the description box below so you guys can remember this. Send this one out to anyone that you know that is on the Second Amendment side of the rights situation, because these are the things, when this Ukraine thing goes away and the catalyst for their conversion and hypocrisy goes away, we'll be right here with all the information and all the evidence of what they've said and how they have violated our Second Amendment here at home, but they've endorsed Second Amendment rights for everyone else. This is incredibly important. Like I said, linked in the description box. Send this bad boy out, and I want to hear from you in the comments. Now, what we're going to do first, I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor who made this video possible, and then I'm going to show you these tweets, and they are delicious. All right, so our sponsor, Armed American Supply, is a small, family-run business owned by a retired law enforcement officer and his wife. They design, print, and ship everything in-house from their shop in southern New Jersey. Currently, they have a weekend sale for a huge 30% off site-wide. If you're the type who likes quality Second Amendment and blue-collar apparel, you might be interested in seeing what they have going on over there. There's a link in the description box below, letting them know that I sent you their way. And if you are looking for some apparel for the upcoming spring, it's a great time to check that out because, like I said, 30% off. Thank you so much to Armed American Supply for making this video possible. And now let's get into this hypocrisy because I want to show you guys this. All right. So the first thing that we're going to hit is a little Twitter account called Occupy Democrats. Here's what we're actually looking at. This is their Twitter bio. Grassroots political organization that supports progressive Democrats. That's AOC, Rashida Tlaib, those guys. Ilhan Omar. New York Times reported that our reach has dominated Trump on Facebook for 6 years running. Okay. Anyway, so they have 88,000 tweets with 273,000 followers. What do you bet they're not NRA members? All right, so here's the first thing I want to bring to your attention. No civilian needs an AR-15, regardless of whatever mental gymnastics you do. You are a very special breed of stupid. Ergo, yesterday, breaking. Ukraine's interior minister announces that 10,000 automatic rifles have been handed out to the civilians of Kiev as they prepare to fight tooth and nail to defend their homes against Putin's invasion. Retweet if you stand with the brave Ukrainian people who are now armed with fully automatic weapons, something that you say we cannot have because no civilian needs them. I wonder what type of mental gymnastics you're doing. It's amazing what a catalyst and the threat of a Russian nuclear power invasion will do to your self-imposed morals and virtue signaling. Let's be polite. But let's continue because they didn't stop there. Check this out. Breaking. A pizza shop owner in Kiev is giving out free pizzas to any Ukrainian who shows that they have a gun to fight the Russian invaders with. Retweet if you stand with Ukraine. You get free food if you walk into this shop with a rifle? I mean, Occupy Democrats is down. Any hypocrisy? Anywhere. Let's continue. If you're an American who supports the Kiev pizza shop owner who is giving free food to any Ukrainian who shows they have a gun to fight the Russian invaders, please retweet and follow our account for the latest breaking Ukraine news and Second Amendment updates for Ukrainians. What? The hypocrisy level of these people is off the charts. But it doesn't just stop at social media accounts for ultra-progressive left Democrats. It also goes straight into the Biden administration. Because do you recall Biden saying something about, oh, I don't know, there's no reason for rifles because you can't fight F-15s or nuclear weapons or missiles or tanks. Remember all that whole shenanigan? It's a paraphrase, but he said it. Well, look what the Biden administration is doing now. Biden administration debates legality of arming Ukrainian citizens. Wow, what could go wrong? Again, this is not me making any kind of assessment or siding with either party in this scenario. I'm highlighting the fact that the Biden administration, who said it's pointless to fight an army with rifles that has F-15s and nuclear weapons and tanks, now they're going to do it. Let's continue. Officials and congressional aides describe plans to arm a Ukrainian resistance as in the nascent stages. with the Biden administration still discussing how to provide a pipeline for weapons to the resistance if needed. These are the guys that are saying no civilian needs an AR-15. There's no need for an assault weapon or a weapon of war on the streets. Except if you're in Ukraine, so you can infringe the Second Amendment rights of Americans, but across the world, you can send however many arms you want to anyone, it doesn't matter. Anybody seeing a problem with this? Let's continue, I got one more for you. Before Russia began firing missiles and dropping bombs on Ukrainian territory on Thursday, the U.S. Defense Department was examining how to transport weapons into the country, possibly using ground routes. Okay. Again, I'm staying away from the political discussion and decisions on this. All I'm saying is the hypocrisy level from social media accounts from progressive left Democrats all the way to the Biden administration is 180 degrees different from what they say and what they are now doing. We need to remember this. We need to understand that these people are going to try to whitewash this and forget that it ever happened. But videos like this, other YouTube creators, and yourselves, we will remember this and we will hold their feet to the fire, because the next time they come around and say we don't need an AR-15, we can just go hashtag Russia. And that's what I've got for you. Let me know what you guys think of this bullet points, and I will see you tonight at the 9 p.m. segment. I'm Braden. See you later.